Hola everybody, I'm back. Welcome to your weekly reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Let's get started. This is for the period of May 27th until June 2nd, okay? So Capricorns, let's start off with you. Not getting closure on something. Either it's a relationship with a person, a situation you're having, but the thing is, you're not getting closure on them, but I feel like, or the situation, you're just kind of keeping it on the back burner while you look at other opportunities, okay? So I feel like you're definitely looking at other suitors that could possibly be it, but you always have this person on the back of your mind. You're leaving the door open for some reason. And I'm not saying that that's wrong or what have you. It's just is what you're going through this week. So, but while you're having that door open, you're looking at other things. So for instance, it could have to do with a career or a job position where you're thinking about leaving, but you're not entirely sure you want to do so until you have something else lined up, okay? That can apply to a lot of different situations. So I think that that's what you all are actually going through this week. Next we have Aquarius. You guys are ending something, and of course it's a general reading, so it could be a relationship, it could be a career, it could be and it could be a relationship with anybody. It could be a partnership, it could be a romantic relationship or what have you, but something, there's some kind of phase you are over, you're done with it, you're not looking in the rearview mirror, it's finished, you're actually burning it to the ground. The problem is now you're not really sure what direction to go in. And you're really confused. You say to yourself, okay, well, I'm done this. Well, what am I going to do now? So you're having a problem making a plan. Maybe your judgment's a little bit clouded and you just really don't know what direction to necessarily go in this week, okay? So my advice would be to sit down, try to formulate a plan. That'll make it a little easier for you. Pisces, interesting. You have somebody that you're dealing with who's very oppressive, very aggressive, and they're judging you unfairly, actually. So it's a really strong personality, and it doesn't matter what you say to this person. They're very adamant about their opinion and how things are going to be. Oh, I'm sorry, I hit the camera. And that's just going to be that. And like I said, they're judging you in the worst way possible. They're being really critical of how you operate or what you do or what have you. You're just trying to figure out how you can work with this person. They don't respect you, so you're trying to figure out, how can I get mutual respect? What can be the give and take here? How can I make this relationship equal? But I'm going to say, in dealing with this person, I think it's going to be really hard to do because they are very strong energy. It's sort of like the my way or the highway type of person. So best of luck to you guys this week in regards to that. Now we move over to Aries. Project, something you want to do, seems like it had all the potential to get off of the ground. Again, it's general, so it could be a project, it could be a relationship. It's something that you really wanted to do, you're very inspired about it, but it didn't get any place. It didn't get off the ground. It's not getting anywhere. It's not growing. We have the Emperor's card here in reverse, which is about not being fulfilled, not having something able to grow. So you had all the hope that something was going to take root, spark, grow, become something, but for some reason that's stymied and that is not working for you this week, okay? So best of luck to you. Next we have, who is this? Taurus. I always forget who's after Aries. It's Taurus. Taurus, you're kind of putting the swords down and trying to restore equalness to some sort of relationship, reciprocity with somebody, an equal give and take. I think you've come to a point with somebody, an entity, an organization, and said, you know what, I'm not going to fight this anymore. I'm not going to keep, trying to do this. I just want to put the swords down. I want forgiveness to happen, and I want us to get to a place where, we can kind of figure things out between the two of us and at least treat each other with respect instead of just fighting and throwing swords at each other. So that's what you have in store for this week. Gemini, interesting. I think you guys are going within, and that's the card of Pisces. For those of you, if that resonates, I think you're going within and you're trying to figure out things internally about yourselves, how you tick, what makes you operate, what's going on with you psychologically, what bothers you, what your fears on, stuff like that. And the thing is, the reason why you're sort of motivated to do this is that you're finding out that whenever you try to create something or make something happen, make something grow, ground yourself, you get set back because of this. It doesn't happen. It might be that, or you're just being very stressed out, just feeling very stressed out in regards to what's going on, not feeling grounded. So I feel like you guys are actually deciding to go to do some internal work and try to figure things out so you can figure out why opportunities aren't coming to you, why things don't catch root and grow, so to speak. I know it's a really spiritual kind of thing that I'm saying, but that's what I'm feeling for you all this week. Now we get into Cancer. You all are having, when it comes to success, huge delays, huge pushbacks, things aren't happening. Part of it might be very limited in your view. You have an inability to try to figure out how to get these opportunities to come to you. So rather than thinking big, you're thinking very small, very narrow. And that's what's kind of causing these delays or these blockages for you. But you definitely want something to happen on a grand scale. For some of you, it was almost lined up like it was going to happen. You know, almost like you thought you were going to get a promotion, you thought you were going to get an inheritance or something of that sort, and then it didn't end up going through, and you had a huge setbacks because of that, because maybe you put all your eggs in a basket, and then it didn't turn out, or maybe you had planned on that, and since it didn't come in, you have to like replan. So that's what I see for you all this week. Leo, I got, this is really weird that I got this. I feel like you guys have, you know, you have a lot of money, you're very generous. This is for some of you this week. And you are generous to an extent. But I'm feeling like with this Two of Swords here in reverse, what I got from that is that you need to make a decision on something. And I feel like it does. I feel like it's a monetary decision, giving money to somebody or something like that. But you feel if you do that, either way that you go, it's going to end up kicking you in the butt somehow. So you're kind of sort of feeling stuck in the middle. And I do feel like it has to do with generosity. So it could be generosity with money. It could be generosity with how you spend your time or what have you. But it's sort of like whichever way you go in regards to being generous, there's going to be kind of a backlash because of that. So I feel like that is what's going on for you all this week, Leos. Virgos. A lot of people are fighting over something. A lot of people could be fighting over you, as a matter of fact. And I kind of feel like you have a lot of suitors that are fighting over you or want to be with you. Or maybe you have a lot of people who want you to work for them. But you're not interested in any of these people that are fighting over you, okay? So either you're not interested in all these suitors that are fighting over you or all these job offers that are coming in, because you have something very specific in mind that you want to do. You know that these people that are fighting over you to have you are not going to fulfill you, or the experience you're going to get from that is not going to fulfill you. You're very specific and you know exactly what you want. So you're just kind of not paying attention to those offers and staying very fixated on what you do want this week. Libras. Working very hard on something, very hard on something. I don't know if you're working to get a degree, get a promotion, improve yourself, working as an apprentice. However you're working very hard, you're gaining skills, but now you're having pause and you're wondering, is it going to be worth it all? You've been working, you haven't been seeing any rewards, immediate rewards or immediate gratification from this. So now you're having pause and going, I wonder if this is even going to be worth it. Should I continue keep doing this? Yes, you should. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's okay to stop for a little while and think, but you need to plod on and finish the job, okay? Scorpios, a lot going on here. You guys are coming out of a very bad situation. You might not have seen eye to eye with somebody, not on the same page, not comfortable in a situation, maybe not being valued in a relationship. Could be a situation where there are a lot of arguments, there's discord. It doesn't have to be with one person, it could be with an organization or what have you. You are actually going to come out of it this week, okay? I feel like you're going to have to hit rock bottom before that happens, but I feel like this week it's going to happen. You're just going to kind of get to the end of your rope and you're going to be done with it. I feel like there's going to be some kind of catalyst that's actually going to propel you to come out of rock bottom and move on to a better situation. So that's what I have for you all this week. Sagittarius. You all are actually healing or recovering. I mean, whether it's physical, spiritual, mentally, what have you, that's what you're doing. You're recovering, you're moving on. Somebody could be giving you an apology. That often comes along with the Three of Swords. But I feel like you guys, it was a slow process, but you all are finally getting there, healing up, scars are healing. And now with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you all are figuring, where am I going to go from here? Okay, being very cautious, being very planned, thinking about where you're going to go now that you have recovered. Is it going to be a new relationship, a new job? Are you going to stay where you are? Or you're going to move? But you're going to be very slow and very practical in thinking about it, okay? So that was it for this week. Definitely consider a personal reading. Just send me an email. We can make that happen. Otherwise, adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.